What's going on, guys? How's it going? It is me, Missing, and this is the wonderful game of Timberborn. Again, we're trying to finish out the picture perfect city. I did let it grind some, and I've built some things in. So, I'm gonna start putting in these little canals here, as you can see. Uh, Basically, whenever there's gonna be dry or wherever I need a path, I'll have these kind of canals where water can kind of flow. I've also done some leveling of the land, trying to get things up to the level of the canal, and putting in our farmhouses over here to start planting our food up on the layer where the ground will eventually be moving up to. But yeah, so these canals will let water be back here where paths are. So basically, where they'll just have walking paths before, it'll allow me to store water and, you know, water my crops. So basically, get rid of the necessity of these things. The only downside to these is that water during dry seasons will, recede. So it is a thing where you kind of have to, like, be weary. If they become a problem where water drains out too much, you can replace the, like, end cap, if you will, with a dam. Like a stack of levees with a dam on the top. So water will come in, but it won't really drain out too much. So that way you end up with, like, a canal like this that still stores water to let everything become green. It is on your walk path, so you're not using up any space that you wouldn't be using anyhow, and it'll just be dead space regardless. And it'll keep everything nice and green. And if you have to get the water out, you can still break down the canal, like the dam, and get the water out on one of the ends and let that flow in. Or just pump it out of there using a pump if you need to toss pump in. So it's a nice little emergency storage of water, and you don't use your paths for anything else. That's one of the nice things I think about, like, not blowing your entire, map down to nothingness. But now that you can build up the terrain, it doesn't matter. You can blow the whole map down to nothingness and then build back up, and you're good. You can build the canals in anyhow. But yeah, no, they're just waiting on wood. Just lots of logs, lots and lots of logs. Just so much log needage. And it's not going great. Feels like I'm back at the beginning of the game now. Yeah, it's awesome. It's definitely not chapping my cheeks. Not chapping my cheeks at all. But it's not too bad, given that I have a lot of very boring projects going on. And by not too bad, I mean it's super debilitating. The downside really is just how bloody boring it is. I mean, it is really just a lot of waiting on nothing. This back here is also going to be a blown out path, but right now I'm using it to farm those carrots that are here, using these farmhouses. So I don't want to get rid of it until this path's built up. But the great big ol' flowy dam is going pretty well. It's further along than I kind of expected at this point, given I haven't really been here idling for too much. It's doing pretty decent. Lots to go. Lots of wood to go. Windigo to go. But we're still there. Like, things are happening. And isn't that what really matters? Anyhoozle, on more or less important topics, I'm kind of considering changing my channel name. I don't know what to, but I'm considering changing it. I kind of want to rebrand. I still love the name. I just kind of want to rebrand. So this right here is actually going to become a path. I actually kind of want to see exactly how this is going to play out. So let's get rid of that. And I know I'm going to have a staircase, right? Meh. And then we can use dirt. Going that way. And then we're going to have meh. Like so. So I want to have a path going that way and that way. So what we're actually going to have is this. Well, rip-a-ronies. We got to put down some explosives. We built up too high. That's okay. No huge deal. Downside there, though, is before we blow that out and, like, let the water flow, we definitely have to have dirt in to block it in. For obvious reasons. Ooh. We'll actually need a levee in right here as well. Or something to block the water in. That will have an interesting dynamic right there. Think, think, think. Come on, Pooh Bear. So I'm thinking, like, to go around it instead of having the down spot go right through it. Or we can have one path coming up instead of each side going over. I'm not sure. If I've learned anything, I've learned that having more connections coming out of this immediately, the better, just to make everything connect easy. And I want it to look really nice and pleasing. So I do kind of want a connection coming out this way and a connection coming out that way. And going all the way across and going all the way that way. Like having a main rural road going all the way across this way. And having two main rural roads coming down and up. Like the two main rural highways, if you will. But I don't know. The more I'm looking at this, the more it looks like it'll be a pain in my... Yeah. I think I would rather just move my city center to, like, right here. But then I'm not too confident on reach all the way out here in the boonies. I mean, I'm already not getting out here. That's like upstairs and around and doing loop-de-loops, and this is going to be all rural networks. Rural networks are pretty smooth and obvious, you know? I think if that one was like straight up and out, that would hit easy. I don't want to have it not be a water network. I mean, I guess if we just leave that one not, it'll still flow from around. Yeah, that one actually can't be a water network because the water would just go off the side. So that's not going to be a water network. Logically, there's a solution here. Logically, there is. And I don't know it. So we're just going to have this be like a regular road for right now. And then if we connect any other paths into it later, we'll figure it out from there. Or we'll kind of see what it becomes and figure it out from there. I really don't want to move the city center. I like the idea of the city center being the original city center. It's pleasant to me to think that it never got changed. I don't know why. I realize that it shouldn't matter, but in my mind it does. It's like that's what you built up from. That was your original block. Like that is your original base. It shouldn't have changed. That's your core. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else or if I'm the only person who cares like that. So I'm going to high priority this stuff over here. versus like max out priority. I'm gonna keep the farmhouses at maxed out, so they'll build the farmhouses. And then hopefully we can get everything over here done. Because we need food. We're running low. My people are angry. And I don't blame them. Now, it would be better if I blew out these levees and replaced them with dirt blocks. And that would be a nightmare. So I'm hoping these canals take care of watering everything and keeping everything the wet. We'll see, though. We'll see how it plays out in the long run. I could switch this off of carrots and back over to catalyst to hopefully relieve some of the stress. I do kind of want to switch this over to a barrel bot to farm these trees all night. And maybe one of these over to a barrel bot. And then, sure. These can be barrel bots as well. Let them plant and cut all night. Let's go. Pop off. I know I think I have one of these already pre-programmed to be barrel bots. No, I don't. I should, though. Okay. There we go. I want to get rid of these carrots over here. I can put in, Ooh, I actually have people dying of hunger. Wow. To be fair, I have 42 extra beavers right now. But the moment I get rid of houses, I'll be short on beavers, so. Those are all just replaced by beaver bots right now. That's all it is. Beavers I used to need that I don't anymore. Beavers that were once important that are now just replaced by automation. You know, just like us humans are slowly, definitely not. That's not happening. Nobody panic. That is perfect size. That is so beautiful. That is so totally an accident. But it is almost perfect. Actually, it's one too big. Pepperonis, honestly. I want it to be smaller. I need that to be smaller. Icky. Would it still be pleasing if I brought it in by one? Like the pathway? Or would it just look weird then? Like if I just like squared this in one? I mean, it would line up with that one path on that sidewalk and it'd make some sense then. So, since we're low on food, I'm actually just going to clear this planting right here. And we can demolish. Shh. Don't delete that. Just get rid of that. And get rid of that. And then we'll come in and do this like weird angle. All right. And now it's perfect. Look at that. Like, we know that one spot's going to get hit by it, but, like, what do? You know? You just accept your fate. That's what you do. And now this is going to be our carrot farm. It's our big old carrot farm. Hopefully, more effective than our old carrot farm. I think ultimately food is going to be more important than trees in the end, so we are probably going to have more farmland or food than trees. Right now, that is not the case, but right now in the future are two very different situations. So, you know, we'll see where we end up. So now we're just waiting on them to finish this dirt for this next tier, if you will. I do love that path ended up being like perfect right there. Ooh, I do want there's gonna be a path there. And I still would like to replace the paths with the watery paths, if you will. But maybe just the ones going out. Maybe just ones going long ways that aren't attached to the main base, so the district center, so I don't, drown it. We'll see. See how it goes. I do have to finish the staircase though before I destroy any more of the main paths for the district center, or that could go poorly. I do have a lot of golems out of fuel because carrots. Hopefully, though, these carrots aren't too long and everybody doesn't die. I do have a lot of people dying, though. But I still have 35 unemployed, so I'm not fretting so much. What I can do, though, is start planting sunflowers up here. I know that the... beehives are going to go 3 in. So as long as they're not going 3 in, I'm safe. I can go that far in. Yeah, that's good. Well, is it good enough? Lay good enough-o. Yeah, basically everybody's like starving or out of fuel. It's a very unpleasant situation going on right now, but we're okay. We're making it. Let's clear all that. And we'll be replacing it with sunflowers as everybody dies of starvation. And just wishing I would let them plant carrots. Especially the barrel bots. The barrel bots are like, can we just please have carrots? Can we not have anything else? Carrots would be amazing. Bruh. Definitely gonna need more water in through right here. We are starting to get to the point of needing La Aqua. I'm actually very short on golems. Unfortunate, to say the least. But what do you do? I think it's just because I'm out of the power stuff, but I thought they worked irregardless. They just worked really slow if they didn't have power. Am I wrong on that? Do they really not do anything if they don't have power? Okay, well, let's switch you back to beavers then. Back to beavers. So weird. Barrel bots confuse me. I'm still getting used to them. I'm definitely not a huge fan of the Iron Teeth, and I know that's probably concerning to a lot of people. That I don't like the Iron Teeth. They're just not my favorite. I much prefer this faction. Bulk Tails. That's a quality name too. Bulk Tails. Can't say it's not. I don't want to plant. Ugh. I know this row's good, and I know everything here is good. I just don't want to block where we're going to have important things later. I really want, I need like the whole crop to come up. We need to max out importance on these beehives because I think that those would be a huge boon. Big time swims. We also might be running into an issue where, that's what I thought. Boop. And boop. That should help. That should help a lot, actually. That should be big swims. 90% of my barrel bots are just roaming around by my town hall, just trying to figure out which way's up. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that just the best? Gotta love it. Let's see. I have gears paused right now because I have a lot of them. I have paper paused because I have a lot of it. I have explosives paused because I have a lot of it. And I have metal paused because I have a lot of it. Okay, cool. I was making sure I still have a lot of the things I have paused. And I do. So. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I wonder if they can't build these ones because of the direction that I set the building to. And I'm right. That should be better. Now it's a question of if we have workers or not. But our carrots came in. And our beehives are in. Which is probably part of why our carrots came in. But with all those carrots, we should do something. Something should happen now. Alright. So this beehive's gonna go like right here where this carrot is. We do reach over there, so. And we need a path. We can path it. We're starting to reproduce biofuel. So maybe we'll start getting back some bots. That'd be nice. I'm only short 2 right now. I have 28 incapacitated. That's a lot. Let's I would love to put some on, like, once I get some vacant, I will put them back on in the farmhouse so they can work all night. Yo, Jepson to pop off. Not that they're really gonna affect us in any way. Well, it'll bring back some green, so there's that. Okay, so we have that path up and going. Our food's really short. I don't want to destroy these farmhouses right now. But I do want to bring water down this path. Now that I'm here and I'm looking at it, we just have that one little hiccup right here. How do I get water around it? Into this path without having to pump water into it. And that's where the dilemma comes in. My bees are probably so fed up with me and my carrots. I don't blame them. Oh, he's farming the one I think I need. Yeah, yeah, nice. Nice. So now that I'm looking at it, I kind of want to move my district center up to like right here. I actually think I'm going to. And it sounds like blasphemy, I know. But if I move it up there and it reaches everything, I think that's what I'm doing. Because it'll just make my life easier. It'll make everything work a lot smoother. And food and beehive. So everything over here does go green when the water comes in, which is good. That is the good. Cool. We're gonna get some bee stings because of the way we're planting right now with the beehives, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm thinking because of the way the beehives are, if I move the city center up where it centers along the beehive path right here, it'll be nice. It'll come out pretty decent. So it'll be like right here. Yes. I think that, yeah. That's what I'm doing. It is what I'm doing. I've made my mind, and you can't stop me now. You can't stop me from believing. Now, if they'll just farm that sunflower seed, and those sunflower seeds will grow, we can get it done. But they probably never will because I want them to, and that's usually how things work, is if I want them to, they won't. Put those ones down as well. Sometimes, like I think I've said this before, those sound like they're on fire. Just the creaking sound of them. I would love for this rear dam to get done too during this wet season. I don't even think it's slowing down water yet. I'm sure, like, it kind of is, spiritually. What do you think the beavers' first thoughts were the first time they saw a barrel bot? You think they have sex barrel bots? I think they have to, right? I mean, like, if the beavers are anything like humans. Maybe the fact that I'm thinking this is the reason why the beavers have taken over. Maybe the fact that that is a thought that I'm having playing this game is the reason why the beavers are in control in this world. Do these beavers build sex beaver bots? What does that say about me? Should I talk to somebody? Concerning. They definitely do that, right? Right. I'm not the only one who's thought it, right? No, I'm probably the only one who's thought it. I'm not the only one who's thought it. There's no way I'm the only one who's thought it. I bet there's already porn. Not only do I think I'm not the only one who's thought it, but I bet there's already porn. I mean, Rule 34. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And there's definitely Timberborn porn. Is this like a really early build of Timberborn? Oh, no. That was just porn. It's a picture of Timberborn, and I click on it, and it's like, nope, this is just porn. Mm-hmm. So I at this point, okay, I think what has to be true is that there's somebody out there who just finds things that he's like, I bet nobody's made porn of that yet, and he or she, and then they make porn of it, right? Like, there's not much. I think there's one drawing here, but the point is that it does exist. And the literal caption of it is Rule 34. So, like, yep. Yep. Okay. Banana barrel bots. So I may be the first person to have that thought. Which, again, what does that say about me? May say something about my deteriorating mental health. I think we all, in the last couple of years, have discovered something about our deteriorating mental health, though. Like, at this point, the words deteriorating mental health just sound like a pun, and it shouldn't. But at this point, I think we're all kind of just like, haha, my deteriorating mental health, because it's the only way we can cope with the sad reality that our mental health is deteriorating. I just put those in place just expecting that these would get done in time, and I might be right. Like, I may have just gambled and won. We'll see, though. I'm not going to know until it's done. But the sunflowers have grown. Now it's going to be up to the barrel bots to get it done. Oh, I gambled and won. Now, I'm going to pause. Because I think if you put a district center down... Okay, you can't put a district center down without destroying the previous district center. So we're going to wait for all this ground to be in place. And I also need to remember where it's going to go. So is this the edge? Yes. Yes? 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't destroy everything. I haven't moved my district centers a lot. I'm very much one of those, like, once you start, it's there, and you don't move it. If you move it, you're committing a sin. It's a tragedy that you're doing that. And you really shouldn't. And you're a bad boy. Let's max out priority on these because I need beehives. We also have 19 barrel bots up and running, so let's switch these back over to barrel bots. And these back over to barrel bots. I am short on beavers, apparently. Game, can you just decide if everybody's dead or not? Yo, okay. I gotta wait for you to get out. There you guys go. Diamond beavers. I don't know why. Why happen? Why happened that way? Why that way happened? Okay, so we need those ones in place. The ones that we're waiting on are the ones that I just had to put in place late. That's always fun. I mean, that's only like a 2 gap. That water back there you'd think should be starting to, like, fill up, right? I mean, because we only have 2 source blocks, so I guess it should flow. I don't know. I just look at that thin pathway at this point and think, man, like, that should be slowing down the water. Hey. We have unemployed beavers and robots again. Robots? Is it? I don't know. Are they robots? Is that the right word? Alright, we're still over on gears, we're still over on paper, we still have explosives, we still have metal, and we still have... Yep, we're still good. Just short on wood. I don't know if we ever won't be, though. I think we're ready. I don't like this. I'm not going to pretend I don't like this. I think that's right. Everything kept blowing, I guess. Okay. Do you reach? It does. And it does. And it does. It actually reaches better? Okay. Well, you know, okay. So now we can destroy this staircase. Put in that piece of dirt. Demolish this path. And this path. And that path can be replaced by carrots and carrots. And this path can be replaced by water. Drought started. I forgot to close my water dams. Damn it. And boop. Shut up. Shut up. How much time do I spend in this game replacing, putting explosives down to blow out dirt that I built? Probably a significant amount. Don't you worry about me and the things that I do. Alright, it is at this point, though, that I'm going to clear planting area down here. So, rip, I guess rip. I guess kind of rip. I'm going to get rid of all of that. And go ahead and put in all my dirt piles. I do want to know... I guess I won't really know until the guys are gone, but I do want to know where the next line is so I don't accidentally build into it. That would be nice. That'd be real nice. This has to get destroyed. So this is one of those rare moments of... if I mess this up, it could go really badly. And by if I mess it up, I mean, like, if this decides that messing this up... I guess if I mess this up. If it decides that this spot in the path is really important, that it will mess up everything. And getting this done is very important, too. Fortunately, this is a spot with a windmill, too. I think that's probably the worst part of this. And explosive, and max priority. The reason it's so unfortunate is because we have to destroy the main path that's, like, our main thoroughfare to the side of the entire, like, map, and this one is right beside our community center that is replaced. So we are cutting off, like, this is like having the main street in front of, like, basically the White House, I guess, cut off. I don't know. I don't know what the equivalent would be. It'd be like having the main road in front of the White House cut off if the main road in front of the White House was, the only way to communicate with the entire White House. Like, there was no way to communicate with it without that road. Everybody that's, like, not an American right now is like, and who cares? This kind of sounds like it'd be nice. Not being able to hear from America for a week? Pleasant. Pleasant, yeah. Honestly, probably agree. Probably the most America got done in the last 100 years. That week. And that's no qualms with the people in the White House right now. I'm just saying, like, based off my experience, my whole zero experience. But Timberboard does not work that way. You cut off the city center and they do nothing. They just complain about how they're not connected one. I'm out of power again for them. I need potatoes. So I can also power them off potatoes. I need potatoes. I think potatoes are the key. As an Irishman, I don't know how I didn't know that. Which I think potatoes will be the next crop. Yeah, potatoes will come after the sunflowers. So that'll be nice. That'll be real nice. Okay, I'm gonna raise priority to max because I want to get this done. I really love the fact that we can do dirt now. So I really think that this will actually see an effect from whenever water starts coming back in 5,000 years. Probably not in this stream. I always say stream, not in this recording. Because I'm getting ready to end here shortly. And basically, I only did this one to show you guys the direction we're going. And the next one will be us actually finishing. This one was more or less just a teaser for you seeing the end, because I think I'm just going to finish this and come back and show you guys what it's going to be like when my picture perfect city is done. Is that actually done? Is that perfect? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. So this is the line right there? Yes. And then that. Cool. I am not going to blow out the walk path on this next one because I don't want to waste that much water in my main canal. Like, it doesn't look like a lot, but it is a significant portion of water that we are using up to fill these. And it will, with 23 days left, could potentially harm our water reserves. And since it's like an instant flood thing, whenever we do this, we'll just do it whenever we are in the middle of wet season. Seems like the logical thing to do to me. Mind you, I'm an illogical person. So. But I digress. Anyhow, guys, you know where we're going with this now? So I'm going to finish it, and we'll come back, and I'll give you a full tour of the finished product of the Picture Perfect City. Tomorrow's video. That will be tomorrow's video. So much love. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys following along. I don't know what series I'm going to next, but I don't think I'm going to be doing Timberborn. I think I'm going to take a break from Timberborn and going on to something else, because there's a lot of games I'm interested in, and I want to explore. So thanks, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope that you'll be here for tomorrow's finishing tour. I mean, like, I can just make you wait here while I talk about, like, butt jokes for another episode, but I feel like we're all bored of this. I know I am. Bored of making butt jokes while I do this. So, you know, yeah. Alright. Bye!